Hey guys, Alan from AK Badminton. Just wanting to do another video on the knot that I do. I call it the Toshi knot, but it's actually taught to Toshi by one of the stringers from the UK, Andy Gudgeon. He was part of the Four Musketeers with Mark Lawrence, Tim Willis, Ralph, Mark Lever, and Andy. So he's passed on, but I've not had the chance to work with him, which I wish I could have done. But for the UK stringers, they usually leave a machine dedicated to him. So number 2 is always taken, and that's in memory of Andy. And I have had the chance to talk to his son Matt and learn a little bit about him from his wife Kay. So this video is dedicated to Andy. So here it is, a couple of angles of it, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. I'll always start outside to inside, outside of the frame to the inside of the frame. First loop, come up, second loop. As I come through, I'll pinch the second loop, grab it, the tail, around to the inside of the frame, grab the tail, pinch the third loop, the second loop, my middle finger on my right hand will go through it, and I'll start pulling on the third loop. The third loop will tighten up the first loop, then I can let go of the second loop, make sure that the second loop sits behind the first loop, cinch up the third loop with pliers, and use pressure from your fingers, don't pull on the pliers, and then cinch it up by pulling the tail and lock up the third loop. First loop, second loop. As I'm coming up, I go through the second and first loops. Through, pinch the tail, pinch the third loop with my left hand, middle finger goes through the second loop, I'll pull on the third loop to tighten it up, make sure that the second loop sits behind the first loop, use pliers for leverage, pull with my fingers, tighten up the first loop, I'll pinch the third loop just to make sure that it doesn't spin, and then tighten up the third loop, and that's the knot that I use. First loop, second loop, go through the loops. My second loop is smaller. I'll pinch the first loop so I make sure I don't lose it. I'll let go, middle finger goes through the second loop, pinch the third loop, pull on the third loop, make sure the first loop sits, second loop sits right behind it, pull with pliers for leverage, pull with my fingers, cinch up the third loop. That's the Gudgeon knot. First loop, second loop, a little bit smaller, go through the loops, through the loops again, pinch the tail, middle finger goes through the second loop, pull on the third loop, pull up on the second loop to tighten up the first loop, let it sit behind the first loop, use the pliers for leverage, pull with your fingers, hold it so it doesn't spin, cinch it up, Gudgeon knot. Thanks for watching. I'd like to make a proclamation. October 27th, from now on, using this knot, is going to be called the Gudgeon knot. So anytime you use the Gudgeon knot on a badminton racket, it's going to be the Gudgeon knot. That's what it's going to be called from this day forward, October 27th, 2017. It's a special day for the family. So check out our other videos. And if you'd like to subscribe to our channel, click my face. Thanks for watching. Peace out.